The Three Valleys in the French Alps is the largest ski area in the world, with 600 kilometres of runs. But is bigger better? I gathered together a handful of enthusiastic helpers to investigate. It's Big Mountains No Kids 3! We start our story a day later than expected, as industrial action in France meant we ended up being taken off our plane on the tarmac and put in a hotel in Gatwick Airport for 29 hours, before eventually making it to France. After a taxi ride and check into our hotel and sleeping, I was excited to finally get on the slopes. So it's Monday morning, a day later than we intended to be here because of a strike from our French chums. But we've made it. I'm just going to go ski down to this lift and up to meet the others. Ski in, ski out, the ultimate skiing dream. Les Vallées, as it is known in French, is made up of, well, 3 valleys. The most famous resorts in the area are probably Courchevel, Méribel and Val Thorens, but we were staying in the slightly less well-known Les Menuires. We're a mixed ability group, so for the first morning decided to stay local to our hotel and focus on runs suitable for us all. We've been absolutely blessed by the ski gods on this trip. There's been no snow here for a few weeks, I think, and then they had like 64 centimetres yesterday up the hill. Don't think it's made it down here, it's a bit hard packed, but I think once we get up further it's going to be a lot of fun. I was a little bit lost my momentum after 29 hours in Gatwick Airport, but as soon as you get here it's just great. Love it. Pleasant, isn't it?
Yeah, I just got the feel for the skis. Woo! We're skiing! Very exciting. Dan is going to have the sorest legs in the whole world at the end of today.
Beautiful up here, absolutely stunning. Not too busy once you get away from the crowds. There were some lifts that were busy, but we've just gone for, we don't really know where we're going, so we've just chosen runs based on how empty the slopes are, but beautiful. After a lovely morning on the slopes, we stopped for lunch in La Panne, which should go on to be a regular haunt for us. And you're new to this trip. How's your skiing experience so far?
Well, first morning's been good. Looking forward to my lesson a bit later on. Haven't fallen over yet, so I'll take that as a victory. It's been
Got
good.
An attractive Frenchman to teach you.
Ah, Stefan. Stefan is going to teach me all sorts.
Found a new beer that Mike's picked for us. La Bête. Some kind of amazing wolf thing on it. Was nice to touch. It matches your goggle. What is that thing? Goggle
protector.
Wolf beer.
Nice. Wolf beer.
Ah.
Look what we got given when we bought this beer. You buy the wolf, you get a newspaper of meat.
Wolf meat.
The actual wolf salami. After some lovely food, my friend Mike and I headed up to the top of the hill and had a quick drink at our first mountain hut of the trip, where Mike was mercilessly mocked by the staff. Mike, you've just been rinsed by the barmaid for not having a beer.
For not having a beer.
How'd you feel?
As lightheaded as I did when I decided not to have a beer.
I'm lucky enough over the years to ski in some of the best ski resorts in the world. When you come to the top of a lift, it just never gets boring when you come up and see views like this. We're having a lot of fun this afternoon on this run here called Fred Coval. Don't know who Fred was. It's a lovely little red run. There we go. Just gonna enjoy it. Best run of the trip so far, this. I've got to say, I absolutely love spring skiing. That's why we always go around sort of mid-March. It's just, you know, temperature thing, what's the word, thermometer down there, 18 degrees Celsius. And you've also got loads of fresh snow from last night. Spring, I'll tell you, spring skiing's the best. What are your thoughts on Les Menuires so far?
I think it's lovely. It's beautiful, something for everyone. It is 18 degrees, but you wouldn't want to ski in your pants because the wind chill is pretty serious.
As we neared the end of an excellent first day on the slopes, we retired to a bar to see how beginner skier Andy had got on in his private lesson. How was it, Andy?
Oh, that was amazing, but I'm so exhausted now. I need a beer.
Makes a big difference having lessons, doesn't it?
Huge. I feel like I could kind of ski. Yeah, so mate, but I haven't stopped that whole 3 hours, so it's just been me and him, so yeah, absolutely knackered.
I've just been telling Mike how it is the most treacherous descent to a ski resort toilet I've ever encountered. So I'm going to get Mike to do a little video diary as he goes for a wee.
Where is it? Here it comes. Oh shit! Okay. Oh god. Okay. Bloody hell. My ski. God, I might see my ski things like they're catching on the stairs. Oh god, there's no light. It just gets worse.
It was Andy's birthday, so we got him an extremely fancy cake, then went to our hotel restaurant to eat insane amounts of cheese. It's a powder day. Yes, the snow was falling, but we had exploring to do, so Mike and I set out on adventures. So the Three Valleys is the biggest continually linked ski area in the world. I've been to other ski areas that have got similar sort of kilometres, like Port du Soleil in France and Switzerland claims similar number of runs, but there's gaps in the lift system, whereas here everything seems to be connected. You've not got to walk through a town or jump on a bus or anything like that. There's three valleys, as you can probably guess from the name. We're in the one where Val Thorens is as well, with Les Menuires. But we're going to head over today, Mike and I. We're going to explore and go to the next valley, which has got Méribel in it, and then ideally the next valley, which has Courchevel. You've skied both, Mike, haven't you?
I have indeed. There's a decent chance we're not going to see either of them today, though, because visibility is limited.
How's it going, Mike?
I'm very tired.
Yeah, I think the Courchevel dream might be over, but we can make it to Méribel.
Yeah, if we can make it down alive. We've been skiing some very steep stuff, but you can't see more than about 3 feet in front of you. So every bump is a mogul.
It's not the most exciting stuff to film this, if I'm totally honest. It's just generic whiteness. It's a bit hard work this. It's not great visibility, a lot of snow. I think it might be time for a little jab of the heart. Strange ski holiday, just so dependent on the conditions. I'm glad we've got snow. I think it's going to be good weather tomorrow, so hopefully it's going to set us up for a nice thing. Michael, I've taken the executive decision to stop. Sir? I've taken the executive decision to stop for a coffee. You on board with that plan?
Oh, massively, yes. Great snow. Can't see any of it.
It'd be lovely conditions to ski in if you could see what you were doing. But it's just a bit of whiteout for a lot of it. Get a coffee, see how we are. After a coffee in La Citelle, we hopped back on our skis and descended into Méribel. We made it! We live on.
Literally, one of the thickest whiteouts I've ever seen. That was crazy. So much awesome snow, but couldn't see any of it.
Mike, you've been to Méribel before. What's it like?
Méribel's very nice. It's a very upmarket resort. You can see from all the lovely accommodation. A lot of British people here. You find very few French people here. But yeah, lovely spot, really great slopes. Nice place to be. Recommended.
We're having lunch in a bar called Downtown, which looks nice. Has billiards, babyfoot, a stable football in it, tapas, DJ, TV, sport, cocktails. It's got a lot. And a lovely view of the slopes. We had some lunch and a particularly punchy van show before taking the decision to turn around and give up on our Courchevel dream. We're going to try and head back over to Les Menuires Valley because we've just seen a sign saying like 3 valleys, like transitions not recommended. So I think we picked a dreadful day to attempt to go over the other side of the mountain. So we'll go back there, do a few runs and maybe a little early après today, I think. Rest for tomorrow. Vaguely terrifying. Let's go have a lift. Yeah, not the most pleasant, but we've found a nice green run here to go down and work our way back to civilization, and then I think it's getting towards the end of our day's adventures. We've come down, we end up in the middle of Les Menuires, but we live in a different area. So what I quite like about here is that the runs like go through all the accommodations. Really is designed for sort of ski in and ski out stuff. So we just ski past those hotels and get down to the lift that will take us home. Ooh, we're going through a tunnel. At the bottom of the hill, we ran into our beginner chums who've been having a battle to see who could go the fastest. Dan, you've been having a little battle with overspeed in the junior section of the high-speed race. Do you think you've done enough to beat Andy today?
Thank you for calling it the junior section, probably most appropriate. I think I've done quite well today. I knew nearly up to 19 miles an hour. Strava tells me 19.3, so I'll take the higher of the two. But yeah, taking back my 4th place for the moment until Andy's had another lesson and then beats me. So we'll see.
We took shelter from the weather at our new local, Laupan, where we enjoyed a round of wolf beers, but our day's skiing wasn't quite done. We've not gone in despite the conditions. We're being rewarded with a bit of afternoon sunshine and hopefully a nice few final runs. Mike, I'm not sure I've been to a ski area with such a comprehensive and well done lift system.
It's incredible, isn't it? You just go from one place to one place to one place. It's just brilliant.
There's so many options. It's so well designed. There's no bits where you're sort of stranded. There's no real bottlenecks, doesn't seem.
And even when they say don't get on this lift because you'll die, they let you get on a lift.
Yeah, they didn't remind that. Get back to your valley. Yeah,
they'll happily send you to your doom because they've got such an excellent connected lift system.
Yeah. Mike and I decided to begin our après up the mountain at Chalet du Sunny on the David Doulet piste. It got quite lively, so we had a little dance with our fellow skiers, then hit the slopes for the run home. What an end to the day. Look at this. Look at that. It's just incredible. Les Menuires is made up of 5 areas. We were staying in Les Bruyères. There's also Les Fontanettes, Grand Ribati, Préande, and La Croisette, which may not be pronounced the way I've just said them. La Croisette seems to be the central hub of the resort. Variety is the spice of life, so we left our neighbourhood to go and check out the big smoke at the village centre. We wandered around for a bit, then found a nice restaurant where we ate more cheese. I had Mike and James bitten off more cheese than they could chew. Andy, yesterday you successfully did an entire raclette. How are Mike and Jay doing?
I think there's how many potatoes left, Mike?
percent-wise, I would say we're in the home straight. I would say maybe 2 to 3%.
Potatoes?
I've just got the last potato.
Potato left. Bit of rind.
You look like you're struggling.
It's a mind game.
Eat the rind, 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 eat the rind.
I don't know you think that's going to make a difference.
Mike, taking a jaunt down the Champs-Elysees of cheese here. It's a coronation. Come on, come on.
I'm about to fall off the bike.
Down in one. Hey! The clip defeated. Victor. Andy.
Respect.
I ate a big ice cream because I wanted to, then we headed off to bed.
It's Wednesday and it is a bluebird powder day. Happy days. Gonna go and enjoy some lovely skiing in the sun. You might have noticed my goggles have been falling apart on previous days, so they've just been dying, but so I'm just gonna wear sunglasses. I don't really like skiing in sunglasses, but here's what it is.
The Bluebird Powder Day brought with it quite big lift queues at the bottom, so we tried a couple of different areas looking for a quiet spot before heading up the sunny lift and over the top for a morning in Méribel.
Beautiful conditions out here, but it has been so busy this morning trying to get up the hill. The lifts down at the bottom were pretty hectic, and there's lots of lifts around here that are very busy. This one's not. We just walked straight on this one because we're going to head back over from Méribel to Les Menuires. But it is busier than I can remember a resort being. Mike, is that fair?
It's very busy. Half of Western Europe is here, and on top of that, there are a surprising number of morons here.
Yeah, there's definitely. I didn't want to hang around the bottom too long because I got hit by someone who skied into me and knocked me over, and I saw someone get clattered by a snowboard. So there's quite a lot of people. What's the polite way of saying it? Mike said morons. I'm going to say skiing beyond their abilities. Or going at speed beyond their abilities.
Ski responsibly.
Ski responsibly. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but it is busy, but it's also huge. This little green run here that takes you down to the village from the top of the Rock 1 gondola or lift is a very pleasant little green if you're a beginner and want something to progress to from the bunny slopes. What's it called? Violet it's called. The sign told me.
We had outpray that turned into a lovely dinner in Lao Pan, then decided to explore additional drinking options.
Been out for dinner, eating some pizza, and now we're going to check out the local area's nightclub, which opens from 5 PM and closes at 5 AM, which is punchy hours. Look at this. And he's got his skis, and he's got his skis. No. Mike's got some skis,
Last skis
Mike,
in
he's got some
the
skis.
rack, do. Last skis in the rack, do. Sing a song,
Dad, sing a song.
I am drinking. I've got my skis.
The nightclub wasn't busy, which meant we could play our favourite ski trip sport, which we've named cushions. Essentially the rules are that everyone has to hit exactly one cushion with a cue ball, then next round exactly 2, and so on. It's fun. We then met up with our old friends Eurodog and Euro Leanne, who had just arrived in the resort, before walking home.
Andy, you're not wearing any shoes?
No, I'm not wearing any shoes.
I respect that.
I'm going to walk home barefoot.
I respect that a lot.
Yeah. And my feet will be cold and my feet will be wet. But you know.
Thursday, and it is a lot quieter on the mountain today. We had a bit of a slower start getting up. You were saying something about French schools yesterday.
Yeah, apparently they get Wednesdays off or something, but they work Saturday. Very sensible.
Very good. Well, either way, it was busy yesterday, and today it is absolutely beautiful.
For lunch, we skied into the centre of Les Menuires to a Tex-Mex pizzeria, which was pretty decent.
There we are. It's not bad, is it?
So we're up towards Val Thorens now after a very enjoyable lunch, and but bumped into, I say bumped into, we've clearly arranged it. It was a massive thing. The artist formerly known as the boy John Rochford, and Charlie. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Oh, I'm interviewing you.
That's great. That's
You're
fine.
locals there, aren't you?
We're fairly familiar with it. We've worked 2 seasons in these valleys, and you've skied here since you were a kid, so we're going to be guides this afternoon for you, I think.
It's fabulous. Where's good? What place do you like skiing? Is it with local knowledge?
Oh, I think we'll do like lower VT, so like up over that side. It tends to be quieter.
All right.
We'll find some nice long blues.
Sounds delightful. How you doing, mate? Bit steeper.
Bit steeper.
It's nice this, even more so than Les Menuires. Here in Val Thorens, the run goes right through the centre of the village. It's quite good, and the lift's going past all the hotel windows and stuff like that. Yeah. Early signs of Val Thorens, exciting. Seen the people's bedrooms?
When we were in Verbier, we were in a lift that went straight over a room, and I saw a lot more than I wanted to see. I have to say that because Charlie's here. I loved it, really.
Val Thorens also has a branch of the popular Folie Douce chain of après ski bars, but we wanted to get more skiing in, so we continued onwards.
Have a very well earned drink, I think, Dan.
A very well earned drink, yeah. Good number of runs consecutively there, more than I've been doing recently, and on steeper slopes as well. So looking forward to a good sit down and a nice drink.
You've earned a drink, Andy.
Oh, I certainly have.
Well played.
Not good, but that was awesome.
Keep going.
I did enjoy that. It was hard going on my legs, but it's good.
It's not bad for you, like 4th day?
4th day, yeah. 4th day, up a mountain.
After a lovely afternoon touring around the valley, we headed to a mountain hut for a beautiful drink in the sun.
What are they watching, Euro?
No idea.
You guys off now, you got to catch a lift?
Got to catch
Yeah.
our lift back.
Gonna catch 2 lifts to get back over to our valley.
Alright, enjoy.
It was a great day of skiing, but we still had 1 day left. In theory.
Friday now, the last full day we've got here, and you might notice I'm not in my ski gear. I had a little fall yesterday. I'm all right. I've got a bit of bruising on my leg, and I don't know, I don't know what you call it, the muscles or whatever are a bit tender. So I'm fine walking and stuff. It'll probably fine a couple of days, but I just didn't want to risk skiing and being a bit unstable and then falling and doing something worse. So I've been just relaxing, reading a book in the spa and chilling out, but I'm going to go meet the others for lunch.
So that was the end of my ski trip. Despite only getting 4 days on the slopes compared to the 6 I should have had, I had a great time. I'd like to have made it over to Courchevel and explored the 3 valleys more fully, but it wasn't to be. I definitely recommend Les Menuires and think it would be especially good as a family ski destination. The vast amounts of ski-in, ski-out accommodation really made things easy, and having access to the largest ski area in the world is obviously wonderful. The nightlife isn't as rowdy as some resorts, but that wasn't a problem for us. What it lacks in super clubs, it makes up for in cheese.